Has the cold and flu season hit your family or household really hard? I'm going to share with you natural remedies for cold and flu symptoms like throat soreness, aches, pains, cough, congestion, as well as runny nose and all of the other malaise that goes with these pesky symptoms. Stay tuned for this informative video. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. Melissa Gallagher. Welcome to my channel here at Natural Health Resources. If you are new, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. You're going to learn all sorts of health and wellness resources to help you be well and get better, particularly this cold and flu season. Today's topic is inspired by last week's topic. So many of you messaged me, emailed me, and shot me messages on my Instagram about remedies for adults. So I'm bringing you the adult version of that video. If you are curious how to resolve that for your kids, check out that video. In front of me, I have my catalog of resources for any type of ick illness when it comes to head colds, bronchitis, stuffiness, cold and flu season. So I'm going to share with you the step-by-step that I incorporate in my family's life, but also you can too. First thing you want to do is grab oil of oregano. You've probably heard me talk about this remedy. I'm going to share with you how to use it as an adult. You can utilize this topically. Usually what I recommend is 2 or 3 drops under the tongue. How you want to take this, you take 2 drops of the oregano oil under your tongue 3 to 4 times a day. You want to kind of stagger this because that's the delivery method. You just want to kind of hit your immune system to really incorporate the healing properties of oregano oil. It's going to have a heat to it. It's more spicy heat, but if you just swallow a glass of water or juice after a few seconds, you're totally fine. You won't have any of that heat going down as you swallow it. But the other thing you can do is you can apply this topically. So I put a few drops on my fingers, and you can put it on your ears, your earlobe. You also can put this in your chest. So like right where your thymus gland is, and do your thymus bumping as you kind of incorporate that oil. It's very aromatic and it's got a lot of heat to it, but what it does is it can cut ear congestion. It actually can drain your eustachian tube, so you can get ear popping and clearing from that application here on the ears. You can even put a little bit on behind the ear. You can also incorporate that on the bronchioles if you've got a lot of throat congestion and hoarse coughs, dry coughs, and even phlegmy mucosally coughs can benefit by using some of the oregano oil. So that is number 1. Second thing on my list is a supplement by Quantum. I've been using the super lysine product for years now. They've relabeled it a year or 2 ago. It's their immune support version. It has vitamin C, it has echinacea, licorice, bee propolis, which is a very good immune booster, and odorless garlic. You can take garlic to boost your immune system. Because it's odorless, you are not going to be smelling like a garlic bulb. So this is really beneficial. 3 tabs are usually what you want to take at least once a day. This is what a tab looks like. If you're dealing with a major cough or sinus congestion, sneezing, runny nose, you could do 2 to 3 doses of this. I'll include affiliate links to all these products down below. They're all available on Amazon, and in fact, a good majority you can now find at CVS and Walgreens, so they're quick to grab. On the children's video, I included Cold Calm. They have a version for adults. I'm a huge fan of this. This is for the beginning of those intense symptoms of runny nose. It's really those first signs. I utilize it just like I do with zinc. These are the little tabs that come in your Cold Calm. There will be 2 tab packs like this. Cold Calm is a homeopathic, and the way it works is you want to grab 1 pill and grab another one. So you start your first dose, you're going to take 2 of these tabs and you literally pop them under your tongue and let them dissolve under your tongue. Then you repeat 1 under the tongue for 15 minutes for the first hour. Then you repeat every hour with 2 under the tongue. And homeopathy works in small doses, but frequently. And that's one of the benefits with Cold Calm. I'll usually use a box of these during the whole entire episode of the cold, flu, or whatever might be plaguing our household. And it can definitely kick those symptoms. I mean, literally within a minute or 2, like runny nose clears, a lot of the drainage clears, that kind of cough, sore throat kind of thing, totally goes away. A super power punch of homeopathy is Asolcoccinum. Asolcoccinum is a homeopathic remedy that we use for cold and flu for really intense symptoms. It's like cold calm on steroids. And these little packs, you usually get 6 in a box. You pop the top and there's usually powder and you just put it on your tongue, let it dissolve. It's gonna be a ton of little white, kind of sugary flavored pastels. Let them dissolve into your tongue. Asolcoccinum is what we use when you've got really intense symptoms like fever, you've got the body aches, the chills, the sweats, and it's also coupled up with the kind of nasal congestion, ear clogging. This is hugely impactful. I use Asolcoccinum as my flu remedy. This is the equivalent of like a flu vaccine when you are dealing with the flu. And if anybody around you has it, you want to grab this and have these. Literally, there are 2 of them. You pop them off. You get 3 in a little sleeve. I stick this in my purse. I always have this with me, even when I travel. The last thing on my list is actually to brew up fresh rose hip tea. And these are rose hips. And they smell like roses. Rose hips have some of the highest potency of vitamin C on the market. When you make a tea from the actual rose hip, you're gonna get more potency than you could ever get in any type of supplementational vitamin C infused rose hip supplement. These are my tips for you, friends. Run out or get on Amazon and you can buy all of these items so that you are armed and dangerous. The worst thing is to have the symptoms come on and you not have resources. I've recommended all of these items because they're the most powerful power punch that you can take when you have the onset of symptoms and during the whole entire bout as you're trying to manage and battle the cold and flu, congestion, throat cough, all of the ick. So these 5 items are great resources for you. You can run out and get these, stock up on them, grab your rose hip tea from your local market, have that all ready to go. So on the onset of symptoms, you're armed and dangerous and really supporting your body. That's the real trick, is to be preventative and proactive. So the question of the day, which of these items are you currently using? And I want to know, how have they helped you? If you haven't used any, which ones would you try? Thanks, friends, for commenting. I'm so grateful for your time, and I'll see you on our Friday video.